Okay, I started the recording. Yeah, so let's try that out, what we gave yesterday. So let's change in the same app. Okay, everything is gone. This is the heading, and yeah, I'll explain you what event handling is, and along with the same example that we have that we have given yesterday. Okay, let's just take an input. Okay, input, and what is its type? Its type could be text. Okay, now do we see an input or not? Right, we see input, but we are able to type it. Okay, now as I told you yesterday, did you guys go through about that event handling, this thing, the blog that I gave you?
Guys, pick it up or raise your hand. Otherwise, how
Click
Harish will?
on click or on submit event handler.
Yeah, so in the on input text, we basically, so let's just take two examples. We click buttons, right? Normally we click on buttons, and in the inputs we type, and what type event would be on change. Okay, let's just say submit or add to do, something like this. Okay, now in React, the events will be taken as camel case, as I've already told you, on change. Okay, so in normal HTML, the events will be like on change, but the C will be small. But here it is camel case. Okay, that is the React way of handling the events. Equals to, and this start handle name or handle to do change. Right, we had this similar function yesterday, and we were able to take. Now console.log, just to see if this and event is being triggered or not. Okay, right, now do we see, and let me open the console. Yep. Okay, handle to do change. We are see, I've typed so many, I just hammered on my keyboard, and this is 18 times. Okay, right. Now guys, keep doing, along with me, so that you guys would understand how exactly it is being done. If you guys I'll give you time after each and everything that I will tell you, and you guys keep doing it, and let me know if you have any doubts, or else just open the video on half of the screen and open your text editor on half of the screen, like this, and just keep doing it. Okay, there is nothing, no much space that's going to be occupied, so yeah, you can basically do that. Okay, on change. Now how do we pass event? So in each and every input we type, we pass events. So based on that event, we take the input value, or how what value is being changed, and how to get that value that is being typed into the input tag. So we basically pass events, right? So here on the on change parameter, I mean on change function, click, we pass event here. So here we are able to get that event when we type, and we pass that event to the same function as a parameter. Okay, now on this handle to do change, we take it as E. See here, you want any name you can take. Okay, or here also you want any name you can take, and event, let's just console.log that event. Okay, so here we've passed that event to input tag, and then see. So this is just a synthetic base event. Okay. And what all does this have? The target, the name. So the target is just an input tag. What type it is, what type of event it is, and change event. Okay. React name on change. Okay. Target instance. It is null. What else can we do? We have the native element. What is that native element? So what path address is it at? And the source element is an input. Target is an input. Okay. Target dot event. Okay. And what all do we have inside the target? We have these are so many attributes that we use. Okay. Yeah. So how do we get its value? We do get its value by which is inside the event dot target dot value. Okay. So this target it has so many properties. I think we won't be able to see all of them, but yeah. Okay. Value. See, event dot target dot value is the one that we have. Okay. If we type again, this is going to trigger that event again, and again we will be able to see that event dot target dot value. So that we should be able to get it in here. After that, event dot target dot value. So I'm logging it on the same console event. After event, I'm printing the event dot target dot value. Okay. I've saved it and I've rendered it. Okay, it's reloaded now. A, see A. After event, we got the event text that we typed. I mean that we logged, and this is the A, and B, C. Okay, let's just remove event here. So that we can see it clearly. Event A, B, A, S, D, F. Okay. So now you're able to get that event dot target dot value that we are typing in the input, and that is there inside our function. Now what do we need to do? Tell me. Yesterday, what was the video that was given to? When we type on input and then when we click on add to do, we are adding that as a item, and we are rendering that on the list. Right now, what do we need to do?
Declare array.
Okay.
And then by index method, we can add it.
Okay. So we declare an array and we give that in event.target.value, that we add that value or we push that value into that array. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. And we render that array with the help of some list here. Okay. So that's what I think you meant. Let's try that out. Now let's take items equals to an empty array. Okay. Comma after that. Now const item array equals to there is one way to change the array. Like there are so many ways to change the arrays, but in React, the recommended way or the best way to change an array or change these objects or arrays is to have a copy of that array. So we can basically do this dot state dot items dot slice. You guys know what slice method is? What slice method does?
No.
Okay. So what basically slice method does is it just returns a copy of the section of an array for both start and end. Okay. So when you just give slice on an array, it just returns a copy of that whole array, and we are storing it inside that items array. Okay. Or this is one way to do it, copy, or else we can do a spread operator. We can use spread operator. What spread operator is? So we are just taking an array, okay, and this dot 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 is the spread operator. This dot state dot items. So this is also one way of doing it, and this is the most recent or a modern way of spreading or copying the array. Okay, read about it. What spread operator does and why is it used? So what it does is it just gives us the copy of the array, and it spreads all the items of an array into this const item array. Okay, in the format of an array. Here we have declared it in an array format, right? So yeah, it just let's just see if it is just a we have already a text. We already have a text, and this list item is to take class. Okay, now what this items array will have: const item. Let's just log it. Guys, keep doing it behind the scene, and keep looking at this video, and you also guys keep doing it. What's happening? Okay. Okay, now what do we see? I've typed a, and see item.array is nothing but an array with what? With the items that are there inside the this.state.items. So this is just a spreaded, and it is just a copy of the state items. Now items dot item array, sorry, item array dot push of, what do we need to push here? Event dot target dot value. Before we push it inside, let's just take let's just take it as or else new item equals to event dot target dot value. Okay, now we push this item, and now we set it to the set state. This dot set state. Okay, items colon item r. So should we be able to see that now? Whatever we type, we get that added to the list items. Should we be able to see it? Guys, tell me.
Everyone, please give response. Rohit, Sanawaj, Dibya.
Yeah, like, so guys, even if it is wrong or right,
Yeah.
nobody's going to scold you or anything like that, but just respond, so that if you are wrong, you will you'll try to understand it much better, what should be done to make it right.
Yes, two-way communication is better.
Yeah.
Rohit,
Yes, sir.
I don't have laptop, so I'm not practically doing it currently.
okay. And
Yeah,
Dibya,
Shanwaz or Harish or Divya,
Yes, sir. It can.
we can see that
We'll see the output list item.
we'll see the list item. Okay, let's just try it out.
Soumya,
I did not follow last class, so I'm not really sure about it.
Okay. So we are not rendering the items dot here inside here. Okay. So now let's just do that. This dot state dot items dot map. Did we talk about map yesterday, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now what do we need to do here? Is this correct? Guys, tell me, is this correct what we have done?
It's a item spelling, I think.
Yeah, so items is the state object, okay? Now when we are mapping through it, here we can take any name we want. And with, so this is just giving us a reference to that particular items ka object on that iteration, on that single iteration. So if you want to take item here, you can use with the help of what you have written here, okay? Here we can use item and what, so let's just see. Let's just try with this. So should that work or not? So to take class. So because that is already there. Now H, now A is there. AD, ADF, S, whatever. So what is happening here? We are pushing the event.target.value whenever we type into the items array. So now is that what we wanted? Like was this correct as yesterday's video?
When we click add to do, then only we need to add.
Exactly. When we click on add to do, only then we take that. Okay. So this whole this thing should be gone from here. And now, so before we do that, let's just take a on click handler and here on click, right? This star add to do. What happened? Okay, it is plus. Right. Handle to do, change and add to do. Now we take it as an arrow function again. What? Console dot log add to do trigger. And now let's just comment this out for now. Okay. Now here we are typing it. Now before you click on add to do, should we be storing this in some variable and then add it, or as we type it should get added? So this event.target.value, we should be able to take it in some store it in some variable, right? So let's take that variable. Now items, and now item that is being typed. So what can we give that? Let's just take it as a list item. Okay, an empty string. Now, okay. Now we do give it a value and equals to this dot state dot list item. Okay, so handle dot to do change event, and this value is nothing but the input ka value. So if there is an already if we want this list item to get populated with someone, like some string, let's just say I'm already here, so let's just take 1. So what happens, this input gets already populated with 1. Okay, so that is the value. Do you guys understand what value is? Why are we using that? So this value is nothing but we are just having a relation to this input tag and our state variable. This is just the relation between the state variable and the input tag that we are using. Okay, any doubts till now? Why we are using value, and why we are using 1 already here? Guys, I want an answer from you, at least, just tell.
Can you please reply once?
Okay, so what input value is? Value is nothing but what we need to store inside that this thing. So we are typing it, right? We are typing inside the input tag, and we need to store that input value in some variable. Only then you would be able to add to do, right? Only then you will click on add to do, then this particular element that gets added into the take array, correct? So in order for us to store this input value, we need to take it and we need to store it in some variable, and that variable is called is here this dot state dot list item. We have just declared an empty string, empty variable here, and we have given that as a value equals to this dot state dot list item. Now when we go into this particular handle to do change method, we take this dot set state of list item colon new item, right? Now, so whatever we are typing, event.target.value, we are storing it in a variable let of new item, and then we are setting that to the list item. Now let's just see what we are typing here. So this dot state dot list item, right? So initially this is an empty list item, correct? Now if we type a, see we are able to see the two-way data binding here, right? A v s h, so whatever we are typing. So when we type it, the event dot target dot value gets a set state, gets set to that state variable. Are you able to follow now, Shanvas or Harish?
Yeah.
I follow.
Yes, Harish.
Yeah, so we are getting this value, right? We are storing this inside there. Now after we click on add to do, this particular avsg needs to be added to this particular list of array, right? List
Yes.
item, right? Now we take this commented code, and okay, we just comment this here. What do we need to push? What do we need to push here into that new item as new item,
List item.
right? So let's just take it. Um, new item equals to this dot state dot list item, right?
Yes.
And now with this list item, you have access to that variable in this particular function, right? And now we push this new item, and now we should be able to see that. Let's try it out. A, B, C, whatever we type, and now we click on add to do, right? You're able to see that?
Yes.
Now we change it something like I'm just hammering on my keyboard, okay? Add it. So this
Yes.
list to do, right? Now what should we do after we click on add to do? Shouldn't we be resetting this particular input tag, right? We should just make it empty again, na? After we type
Yes.
it,
Yes.
right? So how do we
Harish.
do, right?
Yeah, Harish. There showed only one input field, right? So we need to take uh, in array how many input fields you will take, that need to be generated, right? But they're showing only one input field.
Sorry, I didn't get you, Shanvas. We are taking only one input here, okay?
Yeah, that's it. So how many arrays will generated in that? So we'll take more input fields, correct?
Okay, so you're saying that if we take multiple input fields, like just suppose name, first name, last name, and email ID, something like that, right?
Yes, yes, correct. That
Yeah.
one.
So how do we update that? And so
Yeah.
you're asking me that how many functions do we need to write like this? Is that
Yeah,
correct?
within the input fields. Yeah.
Okay, within the input. Yeah, let's just go to that once after this is done. Okay, so let's just stick with emptying this field after we click on to do. Right after we click on to do, we are setting the items dot items equals to some item array. Now just put a comma here, and what do we need to do? Can anybody tell me? This input ka value, input items value is nothing but this dot state dot list item, right? So if we empty that list item, shouldn't that be okay? Should that be okay?
Yes.
Okay, we are just setting it an empty string. Now I have saved it, and now let's see. To take class, we type Harish, and we click on add to do Harish, and now the string is empty again. Now we click on we type Shanvas, and now okay, Harish T. So you guys are getting it, right? Like why we are doing this and how do we need to do this?
Yes, Harish.
Oh, okay.
Yes, Harish.
Now let's just see if there are multiple input fields. So this was what you asked. Now list item 2. Now list item 3. Shanwas, help me understand your question here. So if we take multiple inputs
Harish.
and yeah.
The question raised by Harish D.
Oh,
Yes,
okay. Sorry.
yes,
sorry.
Harish.
Yeah. Okay. So if we take two multiple inputs here, and how do we need to update them? Is that what you asked? Do we need to take multiple handle change methods?
Yes, Harish.
Okay. Yeah. So we can do handle change event 2 and 3, right? And we take this and copy paste it, and we take it as 2 again, we take it as 3 again. Okay, now
Harish, that's all.
sorry.
Yeah, understand, Harish. That's it.
Yeah, so now ASDF. Okay, now we typed again here, and we have so many inputs, and okay, well, okay, now let's just see once we click on add to do, we let's try and see them instead of not type adding that onto the field. This dot state dot list item. Okay, list item 2 and list item 3. So now you should be able to see them on the log. Okay, now ASDF, I remove that, list item 2, list item 3. Okay, now we click on add to do. List item, sorry, ASDF that was added, list item 2, list item 3. So let's think if we have one hell big of form, and we want multiple inputs inside them. How do we need to do then? Should we be writing multiple on change event handlers for all the inputs? Let's just take there are 100 inputs, and do we need to write 100 event handlers? That is going to be a problem, right? So are you guys following me?
Yes, Harish.
Yes, Harish.
Yeah. Are you guys also doing it behind the scene?
No, actually, it's
No,
only
Harish, we just stop
confusion.
if we are typing.
Yeah.
We are lagging it.
Okay, fine. Now take 5 minutes and do it. Just type an input and store that inside an array, and then render that array. That way you should be following it, and if you have any error or if you get any doubt, just reach out to me right away. Let's just take 2 or 3 minutes and then we can start again. Okay, I see Deepika is trying it. Deepika, are you able to follow? Just take an array in the state variable, an empty string or empty variable for the input value. Okay. Yeah, just speak out if you are facing any errors. That way we'll be able to solve it.
Yeah, we are doing it, Harish.
Okay.
Do and send a screenshot in group.
Yeah.
Okay. Everyone, please send a screenshot in group after completing this. These are very basic concepts, guys, and you need to have a total grip on these things. That way you won't face any issues later on.
Okay, Harish.
Let me know if you're done. Just take a simple input, only one input is enough, and add that input, add that array, write that function.
Guys, this should not take much time, right?
Sanawaz, have you completed?
Roshan doing Roshan.
Rohit, have you completed?
Roshan, I don't have a laptop currently, sir.
Okay. Deepika,
Okay, Deepika is texting
not
in
yet.
the chat. Yeah.
Okay. Then Divya,
Divya and Devi.
Yeah, Roshan, I'm doing it. Just 2 minutes.
please do fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Soumya,
I will be doing the previous class and today's class at the same time, and I'll send you the screenshot in the group tomorrow. Is that okay?
Yeah.
yes,
Okay.
please send screenshot and as soon as
Yeah,
possible.
yeah, I will. Yeah, I will send it tomorrow.
Then we can move fast. And Devi Supriya, what's your update?
Yes,
Devi
sir.
Supriya,
Yes, sir. I'm going to it.
have you completed?
No, sir.
Please do fast and send a screenshot in group.
Yes, sir.
If you're not able to catch up with something, let us know. I'll explain you again, like why we are doing that and why we are doing something. If you guys don't understand, let me know, guys. Guys, it's been 10 minutes, right, guys?
Are you facing any problems, Sanawaz?
Doing it, Roshan.
Please do fast. It's not a big task.
Yeah, it's not a big task even. Just one input is fine, and add that into the array. If you guys facing any issues, let us know. We'll solve it right away, and we can go ahead.
Are you stuck somewhere, Divya?
Sorry, Roshan.
Please do fast.
Yeah, I'm doing it, Roshan.
We are waiting from last 10 minutes.
Right. Over or done, guys? Roshan or Harish, Divya? Sorry, not Roshan, Shanvaz.
Harish, actually, I did whatever I understood, but I'm getting some error. I'm not getting the output. Shall I
Okay.
share the coding? Shall I share the code screenshot? Means where I missed.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'll share it.
Yeah, please share a screenshot.
That way, if you are stuck somewhere, or if you are facing an error, we can try that and solve it out. What error you are facing? Can you tell that? On the console, you should be seeing something, right?
In console, you're asking the error. Just a
Yeah.
moment, I'll see. It's showing like error input is a wide element tag and must neither have children nor use dangerous LV set in their HTML. It's showing.
Okay, dangerously set in the HTML. Yeah, send out the code once, or
Yeah.
send out the screenshot once. Shanvaz or Harish, are you guys done?
What is doing, Roshan? Just a moment.
Supriya, yeah, there is Supriya. Deepika, are you done? Okay, add to do return. Right. So in the this dot state dot items list, line number 51, the map syntax is a bit wrong over there, Divya.
Map syntax, sorry.
Map. Yeah, right, map. So if you see my code here on the screen, are you able to see my screen, right?
Just a moment, I'm seeing it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so see, map here is a one whole function, okay? Inside that function, we are taking one parameter, and this again is another arrow function. See, this particular piece.
Okay.
Okay, so you are sending this item to this particular function, and then we are returning this particular HTML, this particular JSX.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Sure. I'll change it.
Yeah, and after that, you are also not passing event to handle to do change. So this dot handle to do change as a function, you need to call it as a function, like method calling how you do, and we need to pass that event as a parameter to that function. You are not doing that either. And you have to close the this dot state dot items JavaScript expression. Yeah, anyone else? Roshan, sorry, Shanvaz, Harish, are you guys stuck somewhere, or have you done it? If you are done, send a screenshot. Yeah.
Yes, Harish, doing one minute.
Guys, it's been more than 15 minutes. It's almost 20 minutes. Devi.
No, sir, I'm still trying.
Yeah, are you facing any errors or?
I'm trying, sir.
Can you scroll up once, Harish?
Mm-hmm.
No, about that array declared.
Okay.
Yes, okay.
So you just declared an array here. This can be either empty or with a single thing your wish. Let us know which part you are not able to understand. Okay, that way I'll explain it again. If it is a spread operator, or if it is the pushing, or if it is the setting state, or it is the event handling, or passing the event. Divya, are you able to solve that out?
Yes, Harish. Now nothing error is showing in my code, but coming to output, it's not displaying the output. That's what
Okay.
I'm checking step by step.
Yeah, have you added that event in the line 55?
Yeah, yes, I added.
Okay. And have you closed that 50 JavaScript expression? The one that you started, right? Like this dot state dot items. After you have returned the JSX, you need to close that then and there. So above the input on line 54 or maybe somewhere.
Okay. Yeah, I closed it.
You closed the return, you have closed the JavaScript expression, that arrow function, and then you have to close the map also.
Yeah, I closed it.
After the map, you have to close the JavaScript expression, this dot state before curly brace. See, there should be this many these things. If you see my screen, this is the return close. Okay. This is the this particular function close, and this will be the map close, and this will be the whole JavaScript expression close. Are you able to log that what do we say, event? Or I'll send out a screenshot again. But I'm trying to catch it. Actually, I don't know about React and I'm learning everything in the time yesterday itself. Harish or Shanvas? Okay. Oh, you are, see, while declaring the state, you need to declare the items inside that state object, guys. See, inside this state object, we have a person's array and list item input empty string. Divya, this is your screenshot, right? Yeah.
Yeah, yes,
Yeah. So you have declared it inside the constructor, but it's not that. You have to declare inside the state object.
you mean to say that list items I have to declare inside the state?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, just a second.
So you just wrote a comma, and after the state object, you and on line 32, your spelling for target is wrong. Okay, I see you were doing it from before, so yeah. Guys, if you properly see it, we have one items array and then a list item string. Okay, we are inputting the value and setting it to list item, and then on click on button click, we are pushing it inside this items array. Hope you guys have got that. Harish and Shanvas?
Yes, Harish.
Yeah, can you guys, if you're done, can you send the screenshot? See, why we are asking screenshots? If you have done something wrong, we can correct you. Okay. Deepika, are you done? Deepika and Devi, you're mute. We don't understand if you guys are doing or if you're. not able to understand something. Guys, are you there? Someone respond.
Yes, Harish. Sure.
Yes, Harish.
Devi Supriya. Not getting response from Rohit, Devi Supriya, and Deepika.
Guys, if you don't understand, I'm ready to explain it all again. But I need some response from you so that I'll know where you stand exactly.
If you don't
Guys,
know something, then please
Deepika,
tell us.
Divya, Harish, Rohit, if you don't understand, please inform him. Divya, Harish,
Yes, Prashant. Yeah.
understand. If you won't understand, please inform him first.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Shanvas,
Yes, Prasanna. Yes.
are you understanding this?
Just Calibra has problem with Calibra. Just
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, send out a screenshot, guys.
Respond him.
It's
I'll fix that.
Yeah, I sent the
And
screenshot, Harish.
Yeah, if you see the screen, Divya, I've opened the constructor.
Your screen, Harish?
Yeah, my screen.
Okay.
See, if I opened my constructor here and I've closed it, okay? Now, inside this constructor, I've opened the state object. And since this is a JavaScript object, we need to assign variables or these things with colon, not equals to. I see you you're doing that with equals to, but that should not be there. And after that, after the closing of state, you need to close the constructor also.
Okay.
See, you missed that closing constructor, this thing. So guys, just a quick tip. When you type everything, after you type everything, just right click on the VS Code and format the document. That way, if everything is properly closed and everything is properly done, you will see the alignment. So it gets aligned properly. Okay. If you don't see that alignment, if you see that if you miss that alignment somewhere, that there you can understand where you gone wrong, where you did not close. See,
Yes,
if
Harish.
yeah, see, I'm closing this constructor, closing. See, I'm removing this. Okay. Now I see my app.js has as an error, right? So you see that red here, app.js on the app.js file.
Yes.
4 problems in this file. See, 4 problems in this file. If I click on save, or if I click on format document, see the alignment has missed somewhere, right? So you just check each and every brace. The state is closed, but the constructor is not closed. So now we close that. And if we click on format document again, see this closing and all this alignment is very proper and neat. Harish, are you able to solve that closing something?
Yes, Harish. I will do. Just wait 2 minutes.
Guys, it's around half an hour. Um,
Yes, Harish.
yeah. See, if you are not able to follow up, just see my screen. I'm sharing, right? So yeah, you should be understanding that. Divya, just format your document once. That way you'll understand where you've gone wrong. Maybe.
Yeah, I formatted it. I didn't find any errors now in my code part, Harish.
Okay.
But when running means like
Mm-hmm.
in output, it's showing 24 stack frames were collapsed.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll share my output screenshot also how it thrown an error. Just a second.
Are you able to type inside the input tag and you're able to console.log it inside the, you're able to see the typed value? Event.target.value. Have you changed that? Yeah. See, line number 32, Divya.
Yeah.
The ending value spelling event.target.value. Line number 32.
Okay. Yeah, target dot value.
And even before that, the target, it is event.
Okay. Still not showing the same error.
Yeah, apart from that, everything looks fine.
Yeah, but still means same. I shared you my output screenshot. Right, same. I'm getting like that only.
Input is a void element tag. Must neither have children. Wait, can you share your screen if possible?
You want me to share my screen,
Yeah,
Harish?
yeah.
Yeah, just. You have to make me host to share this. Harish.
Yep. Yeah, I've done that. Try it out now. Okay. Colon, new text. Okay. List item. See, here you haven't taken another items array. Did you take that items array? List item is just a string where you want to store the input this thing,
Okay.
right? Take another array or change this list item to items. Change this list item to items. Okay, lists, and then take another item, you know, whatever, and just an empty string. Okay, item colon empty string, comma. Is just screen stuck or? Hello?
Yeah, Harish, your
Okay,
voice
yeah.
breaked.
Okay, okay, yeah. Yeah, take an empty string to that item and put a comma, right? So in the handle to do change, you have to set it not to the list item, but item. See, okay, in the line number 38. Just item, small item, right? Yeah. So your value is inside this item. Now, whatever you typed is inside this item, okay?
Okay.
Now, items array equals to spread operator of in line number 45.
Okay.
This dot state dot lists, I think. Was that your array name?
Yes, lists.
Lists, okay. Yeah. Not items lists, but just lists. Okay. And in the line 46, what was your
Let item equals to this dot
this dot state dot, what was that item, I think?
list item. Yeah, item should be.
Small item, I small. Yeah. Now items equals to item array. Is that items or lists? When you are
Lists.
setting it, yeah.
Lists.
Right. See, right. Just lists. Huh? Right. I think someone's internet issue is that. I don't know if it is mine or yours, but hello.
Yes, Harish.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, Harish, you can.
Okay, okay, yeah. I think it is Divya. Divya, your screen is stuck, I think. Okay, I think she disconnected. Harish or Shanvaz, are you able to do it?
Yeah, Harish, there is a problem with the curly braces. I think I'm probably getting.
Yeah, just send out that screenshot. Maybe I'll try to.
Okay, Harish, I was sharing the screenshot.
Yeah. Harish, what about you? Harish D.
Yeah, Harish, I'm doing same thing. This internal address is occurring. That's it.
Yeah.
Divya, I
Uh,
think now you should be able to solve that out.
Excuse me.
Yes,
Sorry
Soumya.
for the interruption. I just want to know, like, is this doubt sharing gonna continue, or you are going to teach anything? Because it's almost around 1 o'clock in
Okay,
the
okay.
midnight for me. I just want to know, like, if you are going to teach anything, then I will try
Uh,
to stay in.
no,
Otherwise,
Soumya,
I'll
it's
just drop the call and I'll listen to the recording tomorrow morning, and then I'll do yesterday's and today's class as well, like both of them together. And if I have any doubts, I'll just post the errors or anything. I'll just post it in the group tomorrow while I'm doing.
yeah, that's
Is
okay,
that
Soumya.
okay?
You can drop it. You can drop off. I don't think I'll be teaching something else right now, but yeah, I will go with this session today.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you, Soumya.
Thank you. Have a good day. Bye.
Yep. Divya, are you able to do that?
Yeah, sorry. Due to internet issue, call got disconnected. Just
Yeah,
now.
yeah. Yeah, I think we solved that, right? Like the whole thing, you should be able to have it up and running now.
Harish just shared screenshot and there is a problem in the braces.
Okay.
The component brace is closed before the render element or after the render element. Add to do after that.
Okay. Ashwini, can you make me host again? Okay, fine, fine. You are sharing the screen, right? Or no? Uh, hello.
Yeah,
Harish,
Harish.
we need to define map also because I'm getting error like I cannot read property map of undefined.
Okay. Shan was right, I think. Yeah, Shan.
Yeah, yes,
Shan was. Copy the whole code and paste it in my chat if possible,
okay, sure.
because I can't see the whole code, right? So I might not be able to.
In the meantime, I have another question. Is this interview? I'm sorry. Is this training gonna be at 10 o'clock, 10 a.m. IST every day, or will it be like earlier or something?
Yes, Soumya. It mostly should be 10 a.m. IST. If it is a time issue for you, maybe you can have a look at the recording later at some time, and reach out to us if you have any issues or that. Is that okay?
Yeah, yeah. Mostly, I'll join the call. I'll be there for like 1 hour or something. I'll try to be till 12:30 at my
Yeah,
time.
yeah, yeah. I got it.
But yeah, because I do have classes and exams at the same time, I really can't manage. So
Yeah, yeah.
for
That's
that reason, yeah. Just for her clarification, I'm just asking.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Please do post the recordings every day so that I can watch it in my morning hours and then I can practice something.
Yep. Sure, sure,
Yeah.
sure, Soumya.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Shanwaz, your map function is also the same.
Yes, Harish.
Yeah, your map function. So you need to write map, and after that inside you need to take an arrow function syntax,
Okay.
and then wrap that item in the two braces.
So, Harish, I think you should give the same task to those guys again and let them work on that.
Yeah.
And if you guys face any issues on the development, feel free to post it in the group. No worries, what is that? Me or Harish, anyone pick it up and give you the answer. Okay. So if you don't ask any question in the group, we will not knowing that you guys are facing issues. So that will not resolve anymore. Okay, without wasting time for everyone here, just by yourself and come back with your problems.
Yeah, that would be better.
Yeah, sure, sir.
Oh, okay, Shane.
Sure.
Sure.
So the same task will be there for tomorrow also in the to-do app to add in the chat. Sorry, add in the list. So do it and send the screenshots. Okay.
Okay, Sumant.
Okay.
Okay, Harish.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah,
You
reach
wanna
out to
like
us, guys. Just in case if you have any doubts or questions, reach out to us in the group or personally. We'll be happy to help.
Okay, Harish. Thank you.
Yeah.
Please finish all the assignments, okay?
Okay, Roshan, sure.
Okay, Roshan.
okay, thanks everyone.
Yep.
Have a good day.
Thanks, Harish.
Thank you.
Shanwaz, your export default is wrong at the end.
Yes, Harish, I am cross-checking it.
Yeah, your export spelling is wrong at the end, and you have to change the map also.
Harish, is this for me?
Okay, Harish, I am cross-checking.
No, not you, Divya. It is for Shanwaz actually. I'm looking at his code.
In state also some problems. So that is getting error. Now cross-checking all the code.
Yeah. Go ahead and do that. And Divya, you also posted your code, right? Okay, let me check that. Okay. Event dot value item equals to new item. This dot state dot item array dot push new item. Yeah, is that running now, Divya, or still you're facing any error?
Still, I'm facing error.
What is the error that you see?
Showing cannot read property map of undefined.
Map. Okay. Is that items? See, you have to map on lists, not items. You changed it over the top, but you did not change it inside the add, below the add to do. You're rendering the list items. This dot state dot lists, I think it should be right. Not items. There is no items array only. That's why you're not able to render it.
Yeah, apart from that, everything is okay, Harish.
Yeah, apart from that, I see only till input event, some on change event. Yeah, I think that way, that is everything is okay. As I've seen the code in the WhatsApp. Is that okay now, Divya?
Yeah, I'm running it.
Yeah, just save it. It should reload automatically. Shanvas, what about you?
Yeah, just cross-checking question, Harish.
Okay, we can stop the recording, but Ashwini, if you are there, stop the recording. That's okay.
Divya? Shanvas? Are you there?
Yes, Prasanna.
Are you people there? Please complete at 4 p.m. Your task is 4 p.m. If you have any problem, post in WhatsApp group. Okay.
Okay, Prasanna.
Okay. Complete it 4 p.m.
Okay, Prasanna.
Okay. Inform that Harish also.
Sure.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Harish. We will check the code once again and we'll get back to you.
Yeah, sure. Okay, guys, ping me
Okay,
if
Harish,
you
thank
need
you.
anything.
That's
Yeah.
the code.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Thank
Okay.
you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.